concert. I'm glad you all could make it. I am happy for this to be our third Summer Folk concert. We have one more in the series. It'll be next month. It's the fourth Monday of August. So, without further ado, Elizabeth Landry.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
What a perfect day for a concert. I played the Alberta Solstice Festival, and it was like 96 degrees, and the sun was literally, there was no... So by the end of my set, the stagehand was like, you need to come over here and drink some water. So this is perfect. I'm Elizabeth Landry, and I am from Leelanau County, Michigan. And I grew up actually close by here in Sheboygan, Michigan. But I graduated from St. Ignace High School. So I've kind of lived all over the place up here. But I've been doing music now for about 15 years in the area. And I'm happy to be here tonight with you. This first song that I'm going to play is a song that I wrote called Parachute. Sometimes I feel just like a child, waiting for you to catch me in my parachute. My heart wants what it can't see, but when it gets there, just wanna be free, but that's just me. I don't have a clue. How about you? I'll make it on my own. You'll see, you'll see. I'll learn to pay the toll. You'll see, you'll see. Oh, you'll see. Cause I don't really feel like looking for you anymore. I do not think that I could be the girl that you'll adore. That's okay, I don't wanna mold for you, fool, for you, fool. Sometimes this road will lead us to a place that we didn't want to go, but that road will lead us to another road and another road. And I don't really think I'm ever gonna know where I'm going, know what I'm doing here, but I won't fear you, won't fall through your parachute. I'll make it on my own. You'll see, you'll see. I'll learn to pay the toll. You'll see, you'll see. Oh, you'll see. Sometimes I go outside and I become afraid of what I see, but it's just me. I don't have a clue. How about you? Sometimes I feel just like a child, waiting for you to catch me in my parachute. Sometimes I feel just like a child, waiting for you to catch me in my parachute. Thank you so much, you guys. I live for shows like this where I can actually tell my stories and sing my original songs, and I don't have people shouting "Freebird" at me. Check, check. So, I am going to sing a song for you by one of our very first and most righteous feminists out there, in my opinion. Her name is Dolly Parton. I love everything she stands for and always have. And I was watching her really kind of cheesy, funny series on Netflix, and I came across this song called "If I Had Wings," and I couldn't find any music for it online, and I'm not a trained musician. I taught myself how to do everything I'm doing up here today. So I had to transpose it all on my own, which was a challenge for me, but I did it, and maybe someday she'll hear it. Fly to a place of comfort. Heaven knows I need a change. If I had wings, Lord, give me wings. I've had my share of sorrow, walked alone, on some road, but I could use a new tomorrow. If I had wings, I'd make it so. One cannot predict the future. One can undo the past. But we can make use of the present. Build a future that will last. If I had wings, Lord, give me wings. Thank you so much. This next song is a song that kind of, I feel like, was the song that kickstarted my career, if you will. I was a late bloomer, so I didn't really get started full-time professional until I was 26, which some people will say is really young. But when you're in the music world, it seems older, I guess. And I was in a band called the Naughty Neighbors, and it was a rock and roll band. And then I decided I wanted to go off on my own. And my stage name at the time was E Minor. My name used to be Elizabeth Minor because I was married, and then I got divorced, and now I'm Elizabeth Landry. So we went back to the roots. But I wrote this song about losing my mother to breast cancer when I was 27 years old, and I had just had my daughter. So fortunately, my daughter got to spend time with my mom for 3 years, and it was a really magical experience. But, it was a weird time because I was a new mother, which is a very joyful time for a lot of women. But I was also losing my mother. So, the contrast was very hard. Anyway, this one's called Beautiful Dungeon. I'm stunned by light and darkness. I'm inspired by your thought in a distracted kind of way. Midnight transforms you into beauty, transforms you into free. But I think I'm out loud. Looking for an answer, wanna steal you for a few. Come, let's walk upon the shoreline with dreams overspilling. In our night will never end. I am falling to my knees, fell asleep and awoke in a beautiful dungeon of wonder, sadness, and glee. Rescued by death, such a short life made me think, made me realize what am I waiting for? Out there, I believe there are echoes to the dreams I have lived of, never simple, never pure. I am not a poor girl, not a pill, I'm not your special thrill, so what are you doing here? I'm just a girl who's lived through heartbreak after heartbreak, and I'm sad and I'm sure you had your fill. I am falling down to my knees, fell asleep and awoke in a beautiful dungeon of wonder, sadness, and glee. Of wonder, sadness, and glee. Fell asleep and awoke in a beautiful dungeon of wonder, sadness and glee. Fell asleep and awoke in a beautiful dungeon of wonder, sadness and glee. Thank you so much, you guys. So following that song that I wrote for my mom, my career just kind of started to explode, and just was touring and you know, opening for people and doing music festivals, and it was kind of a huge whirlwind for me. And this next song came to me after I wrote that, and it's called Throne. And it's kind of my little prayer to the Great Lakes of Michigan. It's where I go to talk to the people who are no longer with us. It's a place where it's kind of my church. And I often joke that Lake Michigan is my religion, which is very much the truth. So anyway, this one's called Throne. Take me to the lake. Take me to the sea. Mama, I'm a long way from heaven, and the water will rescue me. Yes, the water will rescue me. Well, I'm built to take on a hurricane, built to stand tall and strong. Well, I'm weaker than these bricks you see, and I'm dying to tell you why. Oh no, but please don't watch me cry. No, don't ever watch me cry. So sit up there on your throne, oh, and look at me from way up high. Well, these bricks are bound to rise above, and they're bound to touch the sky. Oh, well, now look at me, I'm flying high. Yes, I'm bound to touch the sky. So take me to the lake, whoa. Take me to the sea, oh, and look down on me from heaven, and let the water rescue me. Let the water set me free. Oh,
set me free.
Thank you so much. So this next song, so both of those, most of the songs that are original that I've sang so far is off of my very first record, which is off of my old stage name. It's called E Minor. And my newest record was produced by Joe Wilson, who is in the band Steppin' in It. He's a dobro player. He's actually my dobro player, but he's starting to phase out of playing live shows. So I have 2 guitarists now that I work with. But he produced my record called The River. And this next song is off of that record. It's called Feel the Ground. And it was inspired by my very first women's march that I attended in Traverse City, which would have been the first one that happened. And it was an extraordinary experience, a bunch of men, women, and children coming together. It was very emotional for me. And my son was on my back as a 6-month-old while I was walking through here. And, you know, I went home and I'm like, I'm never going to write a song again. I have a 6-month-old baby. It's never going to happen. But I really wanted to. And I woke up in the middle of the night, even though I couldn't get away from my son to get my guitar in my hands. I woke up in the middle of the night with this melody going through my head. And so then I frantically started typing lyrics into my cell phone. And the rest is history. This one's called Feel the Ground.
I'm learning every day there really is no real right way, but it matters what I say, even if you take it the wrong way. And I'm trying not to be hurtful, but I know I must be truthful. I'm just trying to be fruitful, to see the beauty in my day. I speak up because I can, 'cause I won't do what I can't. With courage we will stand for the rights that we defend, 'cause I don't want to let you down. No, I want to make you proud. So I'm shouting this out loud. We all need to feel the ground. Feel it soaking up our roots and filling up our boots and sticking to our truths. Be honest, it's okay. And I know it can be hard. We hurt where we are scarred, but if we lead on with our hearts, it's a good time to start. And I'm learning not to blame. In our hearts we're all the same. To be free of all the shame. To forgive and be free. To take more time for me. Wholehearted and guilt-free. It's okay, I speak up because I can, 'cause I won't do what I can't. With courage we will stand for the rights that we defend, 'cause I don't wanna let you down. No, I wanna make you proud. So I'm shouting this out loud. We all need to feel the ground. I'm learning every day there really is no real wrong way, but it matters what I say, even if you take it the wrong way.
Thank you so much. All right, so you heard a couple of songs off of both of my recorded records. I'm going to play you a new song. Yep. So I've never written a love song before in my life. As you probably have noticed, I either write songs about things that I'm sad about or mad about. So I decided to write a song that I felt love about. And this one's called Feels Like Something.
I've been messed up. I've been hurting. I have risen from my fears and no one heard it. I've been wondering why I deserve this. Then I'll brush it off to guard my open hearted. But this it feels like something, like you notice, and it heals the pain. Oh, it feels like something, like the drought has found its rain. And I don't know nothing. There are no guarantees to see where this is all going. notice, and it heals the pain.
Thank you so much. I left out the bad word for the kids. And let's be honest, we're at a library, so.
If I were a flower growing wild and free, all I want is you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I were a tree growing tall and green, all I want is you to shape me and be my leaves. All I want is you, will you be my bride? Take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms and sway me like the sea. Mountain tall, the rumbles of your water would be my call. And if you were the winter, I know I'd be the snow, just as long as you were with me when the cold wind blows. All I want is you, will you be my bride? Take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms and sway me like the sea. I'd be a knot. If you were a seed, well, I'd be a pot. And if you were the floor, I'd wanna be the rug. And if you were a kiss, I know I'd be a hug. All I want is you, will you be my bride? Take me by the hand, stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms and sway me like the sea. If you were the wood, I'd be the fire. If you were the love, I'd be the desire. And if you were a castle, I would be your moat. And if you were Lake Michigan, I learned how to float. All I want is you, will you be my bride? Take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms and sway me like the sea. All I want is you, will you be my bride? Take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms and sway me like the sea. Hold me in your arms and sway me like the sea. Hold me in your arms and sway me like the sea.
All right.
This next song, it's written by one of my very favorite singer-songwriters, Anita Franco. Okay, yeah. And this is called 32 Flavors.
Squint your eyes and look closer. I'm not between you and your ambition. I am a poster girl with no poster. I am 32 flavors and then some. And I'm beyond your peripheral vision. So you might wanna turn your head. 'Cause someday you're gonna be hungry and eating most of the words that you said. Both my parents taught me about goodwill, and I have done well by their names. Both the kindness they lavished on strangers is more than I can explain. And there were many who turned out their porch lights, so I would think they were not home, and stood in the dark of their window till I pass and leave them alone. Oh, oh, oh. God help you if you are an ugly girl. Course too pretty is also your doom. 'Cause everyone harbors a secret hatred for the prettiest girl in the room. And God help you if you are a phoenix and you dare to rise up from the ash. 1,000 eyes will smolder with jealousy while they were flying past. And I'll never try to give my life meaning by demeaning you. And I would like to state for the record, I did everything that I could do. And I'm not saying that I am a saint, I just don't want to live that way. No, I will never be a saint, but I will always say, squint your eyes and look closer. I'm not between you and your ambition. I am a poster girl with no poster. I am 32 flavors and then some. And I'm beyond your peripheral vision. So you might want to turn your head, 'cause someday you are gonna be starving and eating all of the words that you said.
Thank you so much, you guys. This is such a cool. I want to give it up to Alicia and the whole library for putting this on. Such an honor to be here. I was here, I don't know, was it like 5 years ago?
2018.
2018. I was here and it rained and we were inside, and it was also a very cool experience. So thank you for sharing that with me today. Well, it's been a pleasure also to play mostly original music for you today. So that's really what I love about being a musician. I'm going to play a song that I wrote called The River. And it was at a time in my life when I was very, I was going through a divorce. I had lost my mother just a few years before that. And trying to learn how to be a single mother and all of those things. And I was really sick of writing sad songs. I just needed something that was going to give me some hope, you know? And so when I sat down to write a hopeful song, the first thing that came to my mind was my wonderful and lovely small town community that I am so fortunate to live in Leelanau County. And then the song became really easy to write. So This song is all about, I've only lived in small towns my whole life. I think they are the heart of America. We look at each other in the grocery stores and we don't mind if the line takes too long because the two people ahead of you are catching up. Those are the things that I look for in the world now. And I'm just so grateful to be able to experience that. Anyway, this is called The River. There is a place where we shout out over the hill. The small town's just waiting for the spring from the wreckage. We've come to love and love still. Sometimes it's worth more than fighting for. Sometimes what's this all for? Well, this time is worth more than just keeping some score. And for all times this is my will. So flow with me down that river. We believe nothing's as pure as this river wide stream. Yeah, this river, it'll make you believe. We will all work hard. Yeah, our hands will crumble and heal. The small town's just waiting for the spring from the wreckage. We've come to love and love still. And sometimes this life will bring troubles, but trouble's just a state of mind. Just free yourself from these troubles we hide in this troubling state of mind. Oh, and come down from your hardship. We'll all make it, you'll see. If you hold on tight with all of your might, there's nothing here constricting me. So flow with me down that river. Make you believe nothing's as pure as this river wide stream. Yeah, this river, it'll make you believe. Oh, and come down from your hardship. We'll all make it, you'll see. If you hold on tight with all of your might, there's nothing here holding back me.
you hold on tight with all of your might, there's nothing here holding back me. Oh, if you hold on tight with all of your might, there's nothing here constricting me. Thank you. I have a couple more songs for you, and then I'm going to call it a night. Thank you again for listening, and let's give it up to the library one more time. What a lovely library you have. Oh my goodness. We were walking through there with my son who's over here, and my brother, and it's such a beautiful library. So what a great community you live in. So this is a fun song. It's I honestly just made up a story in my head. It isn't about anything about my life. But anyway, it's called Across the Way. Life's given me a story to tell. Oh yeah, a story to tell. I find it hard to make you understand, so I live my life the best way I can. Then I see you from across the way. Whoa, whoa, oh, I see you looking up at me from across the way. I don't know you, but I can tell that I've got you under my spell. It's a game that we like to play, but intending in my feelings for you, what can I say? I don't want you, I just wanna play, but I think that I need you to wanna stay. Whoa, whoa, I don't want you, I just wanna play, but I think that I need you to wanna stay. Then I see you from across the way. Whoa, whoa, oh, I see you looking up at me from across the way. Come out, wherever you are. I wanna sing and I got my guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4, hide and seek. I'll act shy, then I'll turn my cheek. But I want you to come find me, 'cause I'm dangerous, witty, and a little weak. Whoa, I want you to come find me, 'cause I'm dangerous, witty, and a little weak. Then I see you from across the way, yeah. Oh, I see you looking up at me from across the way. Then I see you from across the way. Whoa, whoa, oh, I see you looking up at me from across the way, yeah. Oh, I see you, well, from across the way, yeah. Oh, I see you looking up at me from across the way. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa.
Thank you so much. This has been such a lovely experience. Thank you again for having me. I'm going to leave you with a very special song that I just wrote. It started out as my pandemic song, like my Boohoo Feel Sorry For Me song. And I ended up losing my father in 2020. And his memorial is actually this Friday. So I'm going to practice it on you guys, if that's okay. Because I want to sing it for him. But then I also lost one of my very best friends, my childhood, my little childhood hoodlum, really. We used to run around and get into tons of trouble together. And so this song slowly kind of became my remembrance song of those people and how much I loved them. It's called Gone Away. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Elizabeth Landry. You can find me on any social media as E. Landry Sings. It's E-L-A-N-D-R-Y Sings. That's Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And you can find me playing all over the place with my band and by myself. If you look up any of those social media profiles, you'll be able to find my schedule. You've been a lovely audience. Thank you so much.
There are times I feel older, but I know I am younger. I wanna be a stranger sometimes. There are times I'm looking so hard I miss the hook, even if I know it's down below if I try. And oh, I'm just like you, searching like you, sometimes so hard it all just feels misused. So I made mine into art to watch it all just fall apart. All the songs were for you. In this life, it ain't easy living. All they were missing was a lifetime ago. And it won't be hard to remember, but it's gone, 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 gone away. And I stood in your room just searching for you, and all the things you made with your hands. I didn't know it back when, but I witnessed a man, young at heart and a glimmer in his eyes. He gave me my sisters and most of my song. May his magic never die. In this life, it ain't easy living. All they were missing was a lifetime ago. And it won't be hard to remember, but it's gone, 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 gone away. And it won't be hard to remember, but it's gone, 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 gone away. Oh, it's gone, 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 gone away.
Thank you so much. You're a lovely audience. Round of applause for you too. Thank you so much.